Good morning, everyone. Highlander 58 here, coming at you inside of my RV in North Carolina. Making a video inside today because it's very cold outside and extremely windy, and I don't believe you'd be able to hear me with all the wind going on outside. I've got some fantastic news that I want to share with all of you. I've been talking about getting a new backpack and getting a new tent from Z-Packs down in Melbourne, Florida. Well, guess what? Yesterday they arrived. I was so excited to go down and pick up this package because when I did, um, and the lady handed it to me over the counter, I said, oh, there must be, in my mind, I said, there must be something missing here because this is too light. But in fact, the backpack and the tent were in the same box, a very small box. Um, Today, I want to just kind of go over some of the basics of this backpack and compare it to the one I've been using, which was the Deuter 65 ACT 65 plus 10, which you've seen in all my pre-hikes so far. I put a pillow inside here to fill it out, just to be able to show you some of the features. There's not a whole lot of previews or reviews of the Arc Haul pack on YouTube right now, and essentially it's the same design as the Arc Blast, except it's made from a different material. This is made from a Dyneema 4.2 ounce per square yard, I think, ripstop polyester type material. It is a little bit heavier than the Arc Blast. Other than that, it's essentially the same. It's probably not as waterproof as the Arc Blast, but I was told in Melbourne when I was getting my pack fitted back in early December that it was a more durable material, and I tend to be kind of rough on packs. It still has the carbon fiber frame, which is adjustable. It has the waist belt. It has the mesh in the back. It has the mesh pocket in the front. It has the 2 water bottle or compartments or whatever you want to put in there, angled so it makes it easy to get your water bottle. There's even a very small weep hole in the bottom so the water will drain out. So the attention to detail in this pack is absolutely phenomenal, and the experience I had down there getting fitted for it was equally phenomenal. I had the opportunity to do it, so I took the opportunity. I'm so glad I did, because I can tell you that the folks at Z-Packs, they are meticulous about quality control, and the quality of materials. I actually spoke to some of the workers there. They were assembling packs and tents and bags and accessories. The pack comes basically as you see it. Okay, it has all sorts of adjustments. Okay, but it's basically a bag. Okay, the entry's from the top. It folds down, it has Velcro, it folds down, it clips, and you have a strap, a compression strap on the side, on the top of it here. This pack has a lot of available options that you can customize to your needs. There's all kinds of pouches and padding that you can order. I opted for a couple of different things. I added these 2 Cuban fiber hip belt pouches. They're quite large. They have zippers on them. And I opted for an additional lumbar pad. It comes with a pad here, and I added an additional lumbar pad because I have a back problem and I wanted to have the extra comfort and padding down below. This pack was custom fit to me, to my torso, to my hips, to my desires, and what I would be doing with this pack. I told them I'd be taking in a through hike on the AT in spring of this year. It's got a carbon fiber frame, and you can adjust the arc of that frame to keep the pack away from your back, so you can get ventilation back there. The shoulder pads are adjustable. You can bring the pack up or down. I tend to carry the pack higher on my back because I have some lower back issues. And after about 20 minutes of fiddling around with it, I figured everything out. I packed it with everything that I'm going to be taking, and I tried it on. I took it off. I lowered the straps. I hired the straps. I adjusted the hip belt. I moved the items in the pack around, adjusting the weight, balancing the weight out, and I kind of finally got this dialed in to me. So one really cool thing about this pack that I really think it was so dynamic and different than most of the packs I've seen out there is they have this this V-shaped hip belt, and it adjusts from the top of the belt and the bottom of the belt. So you're getting support from the top and the bottom. And when I drew these things into my hips, it just hugged my hips and it felt like it was just part of me. It was very comfortable, extremely balanced. And then I adjusted the shoulder straps here to fit my torso. And the difference in how this feels and how my other pack felt is night and day. This pack, as it comes from Z-Packs, as it without the accessories on it that I added, is 24 ounces. My pack that I've been carrying on my pre-hikes and explained to you is a great pack. It's a Deuter ACT Lite 65 plus 10. It's a phenomenal pack. I love this pack, and until I tried on the Z-Pack backpack, this was the one I was going to be taking with me. And this is a great pack, day pack, overnight pack, week-long pack. But this pack empty right here weighs nearly 5 pounds, totally empty. Again, I added these two Cuban fiber hip belt pouches with zippers, zips both ways, and these are basically waterproof. And I added an additional lumbar pad for my back. That added, I think, 3.5 ounces. So the total weight of my pack empty is 27.5 ounces as compared to the Deuter, which was 4.8 or 4.9 pounds. Big difference. Again, this is the Arc Haul by Z-Packs. It's a 60-liter pack. The base weight empty is 24 ounces. It has a maximum carrying capacity of 40 pounds. The base price of this pack is $299. Now that's kind of expensive, but not really. I paid $209 for my Deuter. And that I added the two belt pouches, and they were $45 for the pair, and that added 1.5 ounces to the base weight. And then I also got the extra lumbar pad, which I recommend, and it was $15, and it was 1 ounce. So, I mean, I'm staying corrected. My total weight is 26.5 ounces, not 27.5. 26.5 ounces for those who are counting ounces. I also received my Cuban fiber 2-person duplex tent. This is it right here. I have not set this up yet. I will. I'll do a demo on that. This tent comes with everything you need except the stakes. And they do sell the stakes. I already had some titanium stakes, so I'm going to just take mine. You need 8 stakes to set this tent up, 2 trekking poles, and they have some tent poles. I mean, if push comes to shove, you could use 2 sticks. It's very simple. It has a bathtub floor in it. It has 2 doors. It has bug screening. It has 4 flaps on either end, which you can tie off to the guy lines and use as a vestibule, or you can tie them back for good ventilation. They recommend you leave 1 door open for condensation buildup. This is waterproof, 100% waterproof, and it's very, very strong. On the Z-Packs website, they say that you do not need to use a footprint with this, that the floor material is strong enough to withstand abrasions from rocks and sticks and stuff. But I'm going to bring a footprint that I had from another tent, and it's about the same dimensions. I may have to fold it in a little bit, and I just want to protect it, you know, the bottom just a little bit more. The weight of this tent is 21 ounces. 21 ounces. That's without the stakes, of course. So folks, if you take the combined weight of this tent, the duplex tent from Z-Packs, and the Arc Haul backpack that I just received, the total weight of those 2 items combined empty is 3 pounds. My pack that I had been carrying, my Deuter, was 4.8 pounds, and my tent was 3.6. So we're looking at an 8-pound total weight as compared to a 3-pound total weight. So I shaved 5 pounds off my base weight by switching to this tent and the new Z-Packs Arcall backpack. Well, thanks for joining me this morning, folks. I just wanted to share this exciting news with you about my new gear. I'm really looking forward to using it in my next pre-hike, which should be in a couple of days. Thank you, and I'll see you on the trail.